I can go on and on about how ugly these shorts are and how I just really want to take them off. This definitely takes the cake as the most unflattering pair of shorts that I've ever put on my body. Hey guys, it's Tyen. So I'm not sure if you've heard of SHEIN, but it's an online brand that sells affordable clothes that are really on trend. So I knew about SHEIN when I was in university. It's actually been around for a very long time. I think it's only recently that they started to put a lot more budget in their marketing. It was like an ASOS, but the prices were like $10 for a top. So I mean, as a uni student who was on a budget, I thought that this was such a great thing. And I'm really surprised that it's actually lasted this long and how big that it's grown since then. So on the website, I usually buy a lot of my dresses. I use them for my content, when I'm filming, or if I have like a dinner or like to go out and things like that. I do buy a lot of my things on SHEIN. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little disclaimer right now. I want to say that I was very hesitant to do this video initially. 6 months ago, I posted this dress and I really liked it, and I said like, I can't believe I got this dress for $23. A lot of people were commenting, oh my gosh, where is it from? Where is it from? Me, not really thinking of the implications of sharing that it was from a fast fashion brand, just went, oh yeah, it's from SHEIN. It's so cheap, I'm so happy. Like, it looks like a very premium dress for what I paid for it. And then I got just a slew of people sliding to my DMs, sending me articles, videos, sharing like their long essays worth of personal opinions of why I should not be shopping on SHEIN or any other fast fashion brand. And ever since then, I've been feeling so hesitant to share about it. But you know what? As a content creator, I do need quite a lot of clothes, and I don't want to be wearing the same thing in different photos. If I need clothes for content, I'm not gonna spend like $100 for a dress when I can get the exact same thing for maybe a fraction of the price. And in photos, no one can really tell the difference in terms of the quality. So if it was purely for aesthetics, I thought that it was completely fine to shop on SHEIN. And I also feel if I were a student in university and on a budget, or just anybody who is pretty like pressed for cash but does want to still look presentable and wear pretty clothes, I think that this is like such a great marketplace for people to do so. And I would totally want to watch a video like this telling me what items I could potentially buy if I want to, you know, look sporty and if I want to look good in clothes. And I know that there's that concern that if you're buying it in such a high volume, you're really wasting a lot of clothes. So after I buy them and wear them, I don't just throw them away. I do give them on to people, or I pass them to my sisters and we'll share our clothes. So I feel like that's kind of like my way of not being so wasteful when it comes to shopping online. Something that I've never really bought from SHEIN is the activewear, and I think that's just my impression of buying cheap activewear. I always look at like the biker shorts and the bras and think there's no way for under $15 you're gonna get any quality out of these products, so I rather just stick to what I know. However, I have always been curious to see the quality, whether or not these are items that you could potentially buy just to work out at home, and you know how it looks like on my body, because I find out when I look at a lot of them, the design looks so bizarre. I'm always thinking, you know, there's just no way it can support your performance in the gym. So I have all these questions and I'm gonna test the products out and see if they are worth buying. This is the medium support one shoulder cutout sports bra. It's $10 and has over 10,000 5-star reviews. It comes in 2 colors and I got the blue in a small. When I first saw it, I thought that the color was super striking. I really love like this cobalt blue. And when I saw this design, I thought it was really interesting, not something that I would conventionally find in a normal activewear brand. When I first put it on, it was really challenging to navigate because I put my head through this hole. So I was thinking like, why is it so tight? And this strap was behind. So yeah, it did feel a bit uncomfortable to put on. But when I finally got the strap over, it made sense. I also appreciate that there's padding in this, and I feel very well supported. I always think like, you know, designs like this are not meant for you to actually exercise in. They're just meant for you to maybe look sporty and kind of look like, you know, you're athleisure. Like I work out and I go to the gym, but I don't really. I would say though that the stitching does not feel as premium as I would have liked it to be. The stitching here is very thick and quite inconsistent. So over here you can see some inconsistencies in the stitching, and that's a telltale sign that these brands don't really QC their products. I would say that performance-wise, I am pleasantly surprised because I did some jumping and I did some floor work and it really didn't move. In fact, I felt because of the padding, it kept my chest really nice and supported. This was $10 and I think it's totally value for money. I would recommend people buy it. The only thing is the stitching, which I didn't really like, but for $10 with this paired with like black tights, just like how I'm pairing it, even like a skirt, I think looks really cute. This is the Light Support Strappy Detail Backless Sports Bra. It's $11, it has almost 3,000 reviews, and I got mine in a small. When I first saw it, I really didn't think it looked like a sports top, but then the photo of the girl was like she was boxing, so I was like, okay, maybe this is something that I could wear to do such activities. But when I put it on, I just immediately knew that this is not something that I would ever wear. And a lot of the reviews say that this is true to size, which really perplexes me because it feels very loose even for me. For somebody who is even smaller than me, I would think that this would look so unflattering on them. This has like bands at the bottom, and I thought that it was gonna look really flattering and tight on my body. However, it looks like flappy pieces of cloth. I feel like the bra cup here doesn't fit very nicely on my chest, and if I bend too low, it's gonna go into like a danger zone. Even like the strapping over here does not even hold my chest very nicely. I would say that it's just completely not appropriate for the gym or for workouts. I think if I was to do like mountain climbers, anything that bends my body forward, my boobs are gonna fall out for sure. It's maybe appropriate for people who want to go to the gym to take like cute gym photos. Like I could totally see that. However, in terms of fit, form, and for performance, it's a no. This is the medium support high stretch Ruched Backless Sports Bra. This is $9 and it comes in 4 different colors, but I got it in coral in small. And when I first took it out of the package, I thought, why is there no padding in this? And this is like one of my biggest peeves when it comes to buying sports bras online. Even with some like more premium activewear brands, mind you. I'm just like thinking, why would you sell me a sports bra with no padding? What am I supposed to do? Like sew in my own padding or like buy my own padding? Just like, why can't you just sell it all together? Some sports bras don't even have the insert for you to put in your own padding. However, this one does, so I actually really appreciate that about this top. I've got to say that when I tried it on, I thought it looked really flattering. I like the color a lot. I think that the backless looks super flattering. I think that the cutting is really pretty, especially on my body type. However, I've got to say that it does not look like something I would personally go running in because this looks like there's no support. It looks like a very fashionable top that I could maybe wear with a pair of jeans or a skirt. So I'm going to be doing a strength move and a cardio move. For my cardio move, I'm going to do a jump squat, and for my strength move, I'm going to be doing a row. If you'd like to see a tutorial on how to do these home workout moves, then you can check out my app, No Sweat. Overall, I think that in terms of the performance, I would not wear this for a high-intensity workout just because if I was doing something like sprinting or running, I do need a bit more support because I am a bit more on the heavier chested side. However, I think that if it was for low-impact workouts like strength training at the gym or doing your home workouts, I think that this is a great option. I think the material is really smooth and comfortable. I think that I could buy this in many different colors and wear them. I would just say that my pet peeve here is that it didn't come with padding, but I guess for $9 you get what you pay for, and you know what, you just buy padding and put it in yourself. This is the Contrast Mesh Crisscross Back Sports Tee. It's $15, has almost 3,000 reviews, and an almost 5-star rating. I got mine in a small, but I've got to say that the fitting is not too optimal. It bunches up at all the strange places. When I first saw a photo of it, I thought the back was going to be nice and flattering, like it's going to hug your back very nicely, but it just looks very loose on my back. I understand the design and how it's supposed to look, you know, quite graceful, almost like a ballerina's top. However, the material just feels very cheap, and the way that it is sewn together, it just looks messy. It feels uncomfortable. I was doing some lats pull downs with the bands, and I just feel like it bunched up when I did a pull down. I think that's why in the photo the girl has to like pull it down because the fit is so bad. Also, I don't know why they call it a sports top. I guess it's meant to be like a pullover of some sorts. You're meant to wear your own sports bra inside because there's no like inbuilt sports bra. I just think that between wearing this and a normal pullover or a jacket, I think I'd rather wear that than this, because if I was to wear a sports bra inside, I feel like it would affect the design of the back. Overall, even though I had high hopes for the design, I would not recommend this top. And it's $15, which is really expensive for SHEIN. The Scrunch Butt Biker Shorts. It's $8, has a variety of colors for you to choose from. I got mine in grey and in medium. This has over 10,000 5-star reviews, so very popular, and this is how it looks like. I've gotta say, I am not hating the fit of it. The butt scrunch area is really flattering, especially like I feel like if you have like a nice rounded sculpted butt, the lines and the design really makes your butt look very voluminous and shapely. Material wise, I I'm generally not a fan of those leggings that I've made from those thick materials. Those thick materials can tend to be a bit scratchy and itchy for the skin, but I don't feel that with this at all. I think it's very stretchable, but the only thing I'd say is that there is a bit of a camel toe, like if I bend forward, because the material is not cut as nicely, which makes me slightly self-conscious. But I really like the look on the butt. I think that it's a very cute outfit that I would totally wear to go running. I'm gonna try stiff-legged deadlifts. Overall, I just really like how flattering it looks on the butt, the lines and the design and the scrunch in the middle. I did feel that it was very nice in the way it hugged my body, the material didn't move around. The only thing I'd say is perhaps sweat management, just because it is on the thicker side as far as activewear material goes. But I think that if you're doing a short run or a walk around the block, or for more not so heavy duty workouts, then this could be a great option for you. This is the mesh panel high-waist sports shorts. It is $6 and has about 4,000 reviews with an almost 5-star rating. I got mine in a medium. When I first saw the photos, I was just thinking oh wow, it looks really good on the model. It looks super flattering. Then when you buy it, it's so ugly. I feel uncomfortable talking on camera right now. I feel naked. Firstly, the material is so terrible, and when I put it on, it bunches in all the weird places. And secondly, it just does not look nice for every day. I cannot imagine even walking out of my house or even walking around my house in this and feeling sexy. I get that the side is really nice, it's kind of cute from the side, but just from the front, the way that it bunches with the material, giving me that camel toe, circling this midsection area, which is probably one of the areas that women want to make look smaller. And plus, you won't be able to wear underwear with these shorts. Overall, the most impractical pair of shorts you will ever buy. The mesh also feels really thin, it's gonna tear in a few washes, but let me try it out in a workout. Overall, the quality of the material is very poor. When I worked out with it, it just kept bunching up. There's no form of elasticity in the material or in the stitching. It doesn't make me feel confident. I'm very confused about the design, and I cannot really imagine this looking flattering on anybody. This reminds me of that black strappy sports bra, which provides you no support, has flimsy material, looks maybe kind of cute if you were to go in front of the mirror and take it from some nice angles, show off the side of the butt, which can look kind of sexy, but don't wear this to the gym. I wouldn't even wear this out. Yeah, I would put this in the same category as that black strappy sports bra. This is the Cutout Sports Biker Shorts for $14. I got mine in small. I know it looks ridiculous, but I had to try it on, and this is how it looks. I thought the mesh one was the ugliest pair of shorts I've ever tried, but this definitely takes the cake as the most unflattering and strange looking pair of shorts that I've ever put on my body. When I first saw the cutout material, I thought okay, this can be quite cool. But when I tried it on, it cuts you so far forward. I can understand the circles were not so big, but the circle is huge. And how do you even wear underwear with something like this? My underwear is peeking through. Don't even get me started on the material. It's so thin. I just cannot even imagine wearing this out in public. It has everything from VPL to camel toe to bad material, just bad fit, unflattering. I can go on and on about how ugly these shorts are and how I just really want to take them off. None of you should ever buy this. I'm gonna try working on it and see how it goes. I honestly can't say much about the performance of these shorts because I haven't really done an intense workout with it, but I cannot imagine it being very safe. The material is definitely not meant for activewear, and it's $14. This is the most expensive pair of leggings. Even for fashion, it's so ugly. Okay, I have a pair of pants that have this cutout material at the side, and it's a bell-bottom pair of pants. I think it looks very cute and cool, but in activewear form, in biker shorts, it's just, if I had a challenge of finding the ugliest pair of shorts I've ever seen on SHEIN, this will definitely be the champion. I promise you guys, if you can comment down below the ugliest pair of shorts that you found on SHEIN that's way uglier than this and beat how ugly this pair of shorts is, I promise you I will give you $50 credits on SHEIN. This is the wide band waist solid sports leggings. Has about 6,000 reviews and an almost 5-star rating, and I got mine in a medium. The price, $14. This is how it looks. It's almost like you sew a waist cincher to a pair of leggings. I remember I did a video a while back on waist cinchers and waist trainers. With waist cinchers, it also helps you to engage your core a lot more. So when you're working out, it's supposed to be flattering and make you more conscious about your core muscles. So I think that this tries to adopt that same kind of technology, but in leggings. Just from putting it on, my initial reaction is that it's so unflattering. I feel as though, like, you know what, when those ladies who are postpartum and then they wear those like postpartum waist trainers, it feels like that. I feel like I just gave birth. It looks okay if it was like a waist trainer and a pair of leggings because they wear it on top of their leggings, but this is combined and I just think that it's so unflattering, just so much attention to the waist area. Material wise, I would say is surprisingly good. It's soft, it's buttery, it's nice and stretchy, and I feel that if I didn't have this cinching over here and it was just like a high-waisted pair of leggings, I think it would look really good. A lot of the reviews said there was not going to be any bunching and that the waist part fits really snug and nicely. However, there's just a lot of bunching over here, so I don't believe it. I'm just gonna do a couple of lunges with this and see how it goes. Overall, I do like the way the material feels on my skin. VPLs are just one of my biggest peeves when it comes to tights, but this is thick enough so that you don't have those VPLs, and plus it's nice and soft, so I can imagine working out in the leggings with this exact material. I just still cannot really get with the waist part because it bunches when I work out. Plus, I feel like this cinching thing doesn't really do anything. It just draws a lot of attention to this area rather than, you know, make it look like nice and flat and flattering. If this entire thing was in this material without this strange structure over here, I might probably like these leggings a lot more. My overall thoughts is that expectations does not equal reality when it comes to shopping for activewear on SHEIN. Because if you go on SHEIN and you see just like the way the models wear the clothes, and it looks nice like when it's styled with the photography, but when you buy it and wear it, it just, the material is bad and it like looks terrible. If somebody was really like not super fit and didn't feel comfortable as is working out in the gym or working out full stop, I cannot imagine these clothing making them feel any more confident. The quality is always a hit and miss. I have some nicer pieces from SHEIN that I actually personally wear quite a lot of, but I also have like some pieces that I have bought and I just know it looks really cheap. I won't really wear it out. I'll probably only use it for videos and for photos. In terms of activewear, there are just so many more things to consider besides looking good. The form, the function, the cutting, the sweat wicking material, the way it can support your performance, like in the bra, you know, how the structure is to support your body when you're exercising. There's just so many components, and this is also why, you know, all these activewear brands also charge a premium, because there's so much R&D that goes behind making good quality activewear that I don't believe SHEIN has. When it comes to shopping for activewear on SHEIN, I would really only buy the athleisure looking things because it's nice for photos. But besides the photos, I don't think I will be shopping for activewear on SHEIN ever again. My advice is that if you want to go for quality activewear that is affordable, then go and watch my other video on activewears that are cheaper, because I feel that there are a lot of brands that you can get activewear from online that is pretty decent quality and won't break the bank. I hope you enjoyed today's video and liked seeing me try on these clothes and working out in them. If you're looking for a structured program, then go and check out the No Sweat app. With the No Sweat app, you get personalized workouts that are tailored to your fitness goals. You get one-on-one assessments from me, and yes, I do personally respond to each and every single one of you. So if you have any questions about your workouts or diets, you can shoot them along over there. You also get access to live stream chats and workouts, and even exclusive invites to our meet and greet sessions. When you download the app, you get your first week for free, and after which you have the option of signing up for a 1-year, 3-month or 1-month program. And if you sign up for a 1-year program, you also get a free set of no sweat resistance bands. We also have a merch store where you can get supplements for your home workouts, so go and check it out. Lastly, with all our other videos, please remember to give this one a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button and hit the little bell so you never miss a notification every time we post a new video. Or you can download the Clicknetwork app to watch our videos over there. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye!